Of course, I forgot the sound. I hate it. I hate when this happens. Let me go back from the beginning. Welcome to Club Shada episode 253, brought to you by shadaware.com, the gods of good fortune. It is midnight and 43 here in Lisbon, Portugal. Merci Cédric. It's midnight and 43 in Lisbon, Portugal. I want to thank and say welcome to the Shada gang, to all the new subscribers to this channel. We have 200 and 400,000 new subscribers on the channel. So yeah, that's a lot of people. And listen, welcome to the new subscribers: Jean-Marie, Charles, Élu. Ça, c'est des vrais noms. Élu Kiwi. Ah ouais. Je savais pas qu'on pouvait avoir des emojis dans nos noms. Sheila, Joseph, Bazelet. Ah ouais. SMK1311, CC, etc., etc., etc. Welcome home, and remove your shoes and don't mess the house here. We chill, but you gotta be chill too. I want to acknowledge the stream royalty for the month of November, Sirène des Îles, with 10 Canadian dollars. You can do donations via the super chat function on YouTube, and of course all the sponsors who have been helping the channel all this time. Yeah, sometimes I forget to turn on the... Listen, You have to understand. Club Shada, you have to do a lot of things. So first, you have to turn on the microphone here. Then you also have to turn on all the effects that the microphone go through. And sometimes I forget to turn it on or off. And you have to turn on the camera, light, get dressed, choose some glasses to wear, and then also start the music and lots of things. C'est comme ça, c'est la vie. So yeah, and sometimes you forget stuff, but you know, the good thing is there's always somebody in the chat that can tell me that, yo, we can't hear you. So sometimes you speak for 1 hour out of nowhere, and then thanks to the comments, thanks Cédric, thanks to the comments, I can see what happens here. Sabrina, comment vas-tu? Mountain of Inspiration, what's good? I hope you're doing good. I hope your week started good. Again, what up, Cédric? Black Free Thinker, what up? How are you? Emery, oh, look at Emery. Emery received his Shadaware t-shirt, and it's looking good. Look at him, it's looking good. Let me go to Instagram, to the Shadaware Instagram. Where is it? Shadaware. Don't forget to put your likes. Don't forget to put what time it is, where you're watching from. Abju, my brother, was good. I hope you're doing good. Don't forget to tell me, put the flag of where you're watching from and what time it is in your location. So as you can see on the Shadaware Instagram, if you don't follow, go follow and go put some likes and some comments. The brother Emery has received his t-shirt, Africa Future Culture, that he won the other time. Emery, you didn't even comment on the photo. I don't understand that. It's not normal. But that's him wearing his his t-shirt, looking very good. I like it. I have a brand new Africa Future Culture coming soon. I'm not gonna say anything, but it's gonna be a nice one. So everybody, if you want to go leave a comment, leave some likes on that photo. This is the link to the photo. I put it in the chat. So go there and go tell Emery how good he looks. When it comes to me, so you're listening from Portugal, or you're listening from Cape Verde? Or you're listening from Portugal and you're representing from Cape Verde? It's not, I'm a little bit shy, but I'll come in for sure. Can I receive an NFT? Bro, if you do an account on crypto.com, yeah, I'll send you one. No problem. I'll send you your first NFT. So good. And listen, my collection that I gave for free to everybody, my collection that I put on crypto.com, because I airdropped it to everybody. Actually, people are selling them. They're not selling them for such a high price. How many do you have? they're not selling them at a high price because let me look. If you look at the sleeves, you can buy them at $4, and there's 10,000 of them. So there's a bunch of people that are selling them. Look at all of them. So, you just open an account on crypto.com/NFT. You go to this link. Oh, you have an account? Yeah. So give me your address. I'll send you an NFT. Actually, I have an NFT that somebody was supposed to win, but that person never came to claim it. So I'll send it to you. It's one of these. I don't remember which one it is, but it's one of my sleeve collection. Actually, my new collection is coming soon. Oh, this one is cute. And sometimes when I want to offer one, I'll just buy it myself. For these prices, yeah, sometimes I just go buy one of the cheap ones at $4 and I offer it to somebody. Sometimes I do some giveaways, but yeah, just let me know. I'll send it to you. Just send me your CDC wallet and I'll ship it to you instantaneously. Ouais, c'est pas que je suis malade, mais c'est un mélange d'allergies. Yeah, you gotta understand. I'm on diet. So, I went there. That's when I mixed my album somewhere in a farm, Carriage House Studios. And yeah, trust me, it was cold. It's not that maybe it's a little bit of allergy and a little bit of I'm tired because I'm getting used to my diet. I have a nutritionist now, plus endocrinologist, somebody, they check your blood and they tell you what you need, what you're missing, etc., etc. And so I'm trying to lose 20 kilos, and so I have a strict. It's not that strict. I have a special diet. It's kind of nice. Luis, send me by WhatsApp. On YouTube, you cannot put links, so send me your Crow address by WhatsApp. So as I was saying, so part of my diet. No more cocktails. I love cocktails, free tea, lots of sugar. No more cocktails, no more candies, no more all of that, and only water. So I've been drinking water for a week now, and I'm taking some tablets for the vitamins that I'm missing, and twice a day I have normal. So me, I like to fast in the morning until maybe 4 p.m., 3 to 4 p.m., and I like to train with empty belly. So I have, after training, to have a little bit of energy, I take a protein yogurt with a fruit. For lunch, 200 milligrams of meat or chicken or fish, plus a handful of rice or pasta or potatoes, and 200 grams of salad or cooked vegetables. And same thing for dinner. And actually, I can my wife cooks at home for me, or I can go to Honest Greens and a few healthy places in the neighborhood and have the same this type of meal where I can see exactly how much grams I'm taking. And actually, I already lost 1.6 kilos already in 1 week. So I was like, yo, that shit is working. So I went to the gym today, and I weighed myself, and I was like, okay, I kind of like this. And So usually, I yeah, the fact that I really completely removed sugar from my meals, and no candies, no eating in the afternoon, some snack. And okay, if I need a little snack in the afternoon, I can have a slice of some bread, but the brown bread with fresh cheese, like that white cheese with no taste. But actually, I just take some brown bread, put it in the toaster, and eat that sometimes if I feel, with a fruit or with a protein yogurt. And listen, I gotta say that I'm better now, but in the first 2-3 days, I think I was really feeling my organism looking for sugar. But now, yeah, it's good. So yeah, Jizzle, Wemotizel, what's good, brother? It's not the end of la guerre. It's gonna be la guerre on diet. But yeah, it's gonna continue to post food. Hey, Julie, how are you, sister? I hope you're doing good. So let me talk to you about nice. Listen, going to see a nutritionista, Abju. I just saw your WhatsApp. It's great. Actually, I went to Kuf. I did a blood sample. So they told me, you this, you that. You have too much sugar in your body. If you don't want to have diabetes in 15 years, it's time to lose some weight. It's time to lower those levels. So I was like, oh, okay, it's on then. And then when she told me that she would send me a meal plan, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. Actually, now it's actually cool. Let me see if I have photos of what I ate. For example, this is the type of meal that I take. You see, some salmon, salad, some bread. You can add some rice if you want. It's perfect. Why don't you put? Why are you sending me WhatsApp instead of putting this in the comments? I'll check. Let me not disconcentrate. So, that's the type of things I'm eating, and yeah, it's great, especially after doing a 5-kilometer walk. What else did I eat? I think I didn't. Let me see. Yeah, no, I don't have photos of my latest food. But yeah, it's great. It's really you feel healthier, and you are just and it's great. You see that you lose weight so fast, so it gives you the incentive to continue. I would love to, I'd love to see my abs. That would be cool. What's good, Dahlia? When are you back on YouTube? I don't see. I'm not seeing your show. You on holiday again? I work for a nutritionist practice that created a health app. Actually, see these guys. They could help you all these years. You could help all of us. Give us the app, give us an account. But no, he's looking at us. He's like, yeah, go poison yourself. I started drinking coffee without sugar. Now I can put sugar in a coffee. I don't drink coffee. Malcolm Beats there. That's good, brother. Mwagima, how you doing? Yeah, sugar is the worst drug at all. Green tea with ginger, green lemon, and cannelle help to lose weight also. Listen, when I knew Double XL, he was a fat guy. Now he's more sexy than his brother. So, yep. Send me the recipe. You have a brand? Do you have a brand or it's just something like naturally done? If you have that, send me on WhatsApp, bruh, so I can start doing this every day and every night. You see the song? Yes. Thank you, sister. I like this new photo. You look determined in this photo. I might be indeed. It is true. Nice. Thanks, bro. All right. Only thing too, I mean, these days I wake up early and actually then I'm more sleepy early too. I'm back to the gym. I try to go to the gym three times a week, plus walk my 50 kilometers every month. So I think I'm slacking a bit. I think I should be at 25 kilometers, but if I look at my Nike, I think I'm only at 10 or 15. Let me see this month. What is this? Let me see. What am I oh no. Oh. Okay. I already have. Oh, you can see nothing. I'm already at 20 kilometers. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm not slacking at all, finally. Tomorrow morning, I'm doing so today I was at the gym. Tomorrow, I'm doing a 10-kilometer walk. As soon as I wake up, before eating anything, I'm probably 9 a.m. If it's not raining, I'll just go around the whole neighborhood, walk in front of the water for 10 kilometers, like a fast walk, come back and then wait, then just, fast until probably 4 p.m. So I'm on it. You don't need to lose weight. Just eliminate sugar from your life. Eat healthy and exercise. That's what I'm doing. And I want to lose weight. I want to lose 20 kilos. So I have my allergies. The weather here is changing so much. Like the temperature were going down. I thought we were about to have like I don't know. We should be around 12 in November. We should be, I don't know, 12 degrees, 13 degrees. No, we have 20 degrees. So our body is just not used to that. So did you see the what about you? What did you do? Did you see that what was trending yesterday was World War III, and it's crazy that on Twitter, whenever there's something is trending, people just do memes. People just want to do funny images of everything. Like, war is a serious event. People die, families get torn apart, people lose their parents, parents lose their children, people have to run away from their home, and people are just making jokes out of everything. It's like, it feels like on Twitter, people just need to joke about everything. So interesting me. There was a missile that exploded in Poland. It's hard sometimes for me because sometimes I mess all the languages in my head. So I just thought Pologne in France, Polonia in Portuguese, and I was looking for the one in English, Poland. So sadly, and rest in peace, 2 farmers were in their farm, and they just got a missile that just exploded on them, and they both died. And straight away everybody say, okay, it's the war, because Russia sent missiles all around Ukraine. Everybody, the news and everybody was saying, yo, one of the missile went too far and went to Poland. And so soon as they said this, everybody said, when Russia was sending missiles around on Ukraine, one of the missile accidentally went over and passed and arrived in Poland. So everybody was like, yeah, it's an accident, right? So there's no reason to start calling war if it's an accident. But because from the beginning everybody said it's Russia, Zelensky run and start saying, you see those terrorists, we need more weapons, we need more money, we need planes, we need this and that. And everybody was like, tension, the Russians, etc., etc. But then the Americans start saying, like, slow down. It doesn't feel like it's a Russian missile. It feels more like it's a Ukrainian missile. And now everybody's like, oh, it's a mistake, and it's maybe the anti-missile that did a mistake, etc. But if it was a mistake all along from Russia or from Ukraine, I guess, why is everybody calling war? And it's sad. I mean, I'm sad for the people of Poland, and especially those 2 people who lost their life senselessly because they were just near the border. But you feel like, and there's 4 directions here. In the Russian direction, it could just be, and I really don't think it is this, it could be the Russians sent a bunch of missiles, and they maybe to provoke, sent one a little too far just to say, what now? But I don't believe this is what happened. Then it could also be that, the Russians, in their strike against Ukraine, one got misguided and fell a little too far. Or it can also be that on the Ukraine side that, yeah, they were trying to fire against the Russian missiles, and one misfired and went in the wrong place and then killed those two people. Or maybe they did it on purpose to then blame Russia. Listen, it's war. When the first one to perish in war is the truth. So listen, prayers to everybody involved, especially those two people. But yo, come on. All of a sudden everybody's like, no, don't worry, no war. No, because nobody wants that war. All these people. And listen, the Americans, the Democrats, now that they kind of secure their spots for the next 2 years on the primaries, the elections are over, you're gonna see that they're gonna start being like, okay, we're done with that war. Like, okay, we receive all the funding money we needed, etc., etc. Now they're gonna start saying, hey, it's time to sit down. You're gonna see. They're gonna start telling the Russians, hey, it's time to sit down. And they're gonna start telling Zelensky, hey, listen, you had enough money, you're good, and what you're gonna do now is chill, and all this, we're gonna find a solution where everybody feels like they want a little bit, and of course we, the Americans, are gonna come and we're gonna rebuild your country better than before, more beautiful than before, by American companies, of course, that we will fund through whatever fund that will help us launder our money even more. We're gonna print more dollars just for that. Just like Iraq, just like everywhere else. That's what they do. It's a business. So yeah. People think war is a joke. You've never seen a war zone. You would not even joke about World War III. It would be a disaster. Did they figure out a way? While Ukraine fight the missile to Poland, Ukraine is saying that it's not them because it doesn't look good. Russia says no. This is this model of missile, and we know because we sold it to Ukraine, and the Americans are saying that from the radar and the trajectory of the missile, yeah, it came out of Ukraine. But who knows? Who knows? Is it possible that Russia can frame Ukraine by firing a Ukrainian type missile to Poland? It's possible, but you would see it in the radar, because all the radars are there, right? So you can go back and replay and see where the missile came out from. So right now we don't know, but Americans are saying it's unlikely, and even the Polish president is saying, yeah, we don't think it's Russia. Turkey, everybody's saying, nah, it's not them, because the radars are saying, listen, the radar will show you where it came out from. So, yeah. What are we gonna do? Yeah. And then, listen, I'm so tired of this whole situation that and I'm so tired myself. Like, I'm sleepy. But I have to tell you the whole story. For those who are into crypto or not, you have to understand the story of this guy, SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, who lost $16 billion in 48 hours in crypto. He lost it all, and he lost $2 billion of the user of his exchange. That's true. I mean, in that crypto thing, I think that everybody knows. I mean, Listen, when you say people sniff through BS, I don't know. Because I've been sniffing the BS since February. People are just sniffing now. Me, I was like, but yeah. Of course they are. That's their job. So, let me see a place where I can explain to you the whole situation. Let me see. Can we read? Can we read their articles? Oh, nice. Okay. Let me see. The fall of FTX. Oh my God. Crazy. Let me find a good place where I can read you the whole story. Something where it's simple too. Because that was crazy. $16 billion, 16 milliards. He went from 16 milliards to nothing. This 29-year-old guy. So the devil in nerd's clothes. How Sam Bankman-Fried cult of genius fooled everyone. Another one. They thought it was the Steve Jobs of crypto. And so Crypto Insider pointed a picture of a charismatic tech founder who became the darling of high-powered investors, even as he brazened about his cryptocurrency exchange shaky business model and kept the books close to all but few confident. So you have to understand. This guy was... Okay. I'm going to tell you my way, because if I read stuff, it's not going to be the same thing. So, first of all, I'm not going to explain to you what is crypto. This is a guy who went to school at the MIT, and he was apparently a genius. Some nerdy guy. Let me show you some photos of the guy. A guy that always dressed who cares? Sam Bankman-Fried. Let me see. All right. This is the guy. This is the guy. So he was like one of those genius guy who soon as he went out of school, he started working at a trading firm, and the trading firm was he apparently was making some money there, and he decided to invest all that money in Bitcoin early, very early, and he was making a ton of money. He's also the son of two big Democrats in the US, which opened him a lot of doors. And so he started, trading Bitcoin and then other cryptocurrencies, and he started making a lot of money, millions. And he founded his own company called Alameda Research. Alameda Research was a company that was a hedge fund. It was not a hedge fund, but It was a company to invest in different things, including cryptocurrencies. So he started that, and he realized early that, I mean, because he's a genius, he was like, the exchanges, they're not good. So what is an exchange? Let's say you have, let's say you have, let's say you have, let's say you have some money and you want to buy some Bitcoin, some Chronos, some Ethereum, some cryptocurrency, some XRP, whatever, some cryptocurrency, some Dogecoin. You want to buy that money, that cryptocurrency with your money. So you're going to use an exchange. A centralized exchange is a place like crypto.com, for example, where you can use this app to buy your crypto with your credit card or send money from your bank account, and then they will turn your dollars into USDC, which is a crypto that is the same as the dollar, to simplify a lot. And from that, you can buy the crypto you want in their exchange, right? And he already had his company called Alameda, and the guy was like, yo, these exchanges are not good. I'm going to create my own exchange. So he created an exchange called FTX. So he had Alameda Research to invest in different companies and to invest in the crypto space. And then he had an exchange, two different companies. And those two companies were so he created an exchange where you can give your money to the exchange, and you can buy some Bitcoin in the exchange and other things. And as the CEO of this company, he went to school with another genius called Caroline, and that girl was a genius, a mathematic genius apparently. And he just they were together, they were dating. And so that's Caroline. That's the one, this girl. And they were dating apparently, and they created all these companies in the Bahamas out of the US crypto regulation. Now, I'm telling you, that's crazy. So him and his girl, they all go to the Bahamas. They buy a huge mansion, like some luxury mansion, and then they start pretending everyone that I mean, you know, I don't dress, I don't wear like suits and stuff. I'm always in shorts. My hair is like Einstein, and I'm donating money to causes, and he becomes a darling of the media. And because his parents are very close to the Democrat Party, they open a lot of doors for him. And his girl there, and another 8 nerds, they all live in this big house, and they're in a polyamorous, all of them. So they do orgies, all of them. They do orgies, they do drugs. They are all in there, fucking each other, to say it simply. And at the same time, from that house, they control the whole company, because they program everything, and they control both company, Alameda and FTX. And they start making a ton of money, and they start having a lot of investors just because they listen to the guy. They're like, yes, that's what crypto needs. We need that guy. And he wants to become the leader of crypto, and he becomes a billionaire, and there's a ton of videos about him. Nobody knows exactly for sure where his money came from, but he makes a ton of money. All these money, they create a coin. They create their own coin. They create their own crypto called FTT. And so a lot of people start putting their money inside of their exchange called FTX. So more or less $2 billion worth of crypto from people like you and me who are just creating accounts and putting their money there and trusting that this exchange, because it's a big exchange, their money is safe there and their crypto is safe. And from every time you do exchange, just like a bank, they take a little percentage of the transaction. So they make a ton of money. And they take this money that is supposed to be the money of FTX, but with his girl Caroline, who's the CEO of the other company, she takes some bad decisions with the money of that company. She invests in bad places, and they start invest. First of all, they invest in everything. They invest in 130 companies, and so everything from Solana to other everywhere. They invest everywhere. They want to do like an empire in 2 years, but some bad investment happen, and maybe when they're all naked in their house, they're talking. She's like, yo, oh my God, I lost all the money from whatever. And she says, okay, no problem. I'm going to send you some money from FTX, from the other company. It's something you cannot do with the law. But because he owns both companies, what he does, he starts using his own crypto, and let's say you have 1 million FTT, and that million FTT is worth $1. What you do, because you know exactly all the accounts of your users, you take all the FTT, you take 1 million FTT, you give them to your other company of the girl. Now she has that money. You make the price go up because you know exactly what your users are looking for. You inflate the price of your own crypto. So let's say now it's worth $3. Boom, it's now worth 3 million. You take all these 3 million and you send them back to the other company, and you go back and forth like this because and even if your crypto is not worth nothing because it's backed by nothing, because you have $1 billion worth of FTT set by yourself, you can go to a bank and ask them, hey, I would love to borrow $2 billion, and as a collateral, as a guarantee, I have $2 billion worth of FTT tokens. The bank normally should tell you, yo, bro, we need to verify. We need, I know we have all these big investors, Sequoia, etc., behind you, but yes. So, but we need to verify and to make sure that you are able to pay back the 2 billion that we are giving you. I'm simplifying the story because it's very complicated. But because Alameda Research, that belonged to him, also has invested in a bank, he goes to the bank that he owns and he asks for his own bank 2 billions. And his bank says, wait, we're going to ask the boss. So he asked the boss, which is himself, hey, can you give me 2 billion? Yes, I can give you 2 billion. So he signs himself 2 billion from his own bank and sends it back to Alameda Research and FTT. And because they are starting to have folie de grandeur, they are starting to feel like they are they own the world, they are billionaires, they are genius, and they lose all the money, all the billions. So what they do, they create more FTT of their own token at the price of $20 per FTT. If you create 1 million of them, you have 20 million. If you create 1 billion of them, you got 20 billion. It's your own coin, right? Just like the US is doing with the dollars. And so my guy here does some more investment, buy a lot of companies, want to become the master of crypto, and loses all the money again. Once he loses the money, he's like, oh my God, the investors who invested in his company are saying, hey, and some loans that he took, some people are saying, hey, it's time to give us our money back. You are not paying us. You're supposed to give us 100,000 per month or per year. I don't know how it works, but people, so you're supposed to pay back your loans. You know, if you ask 10,000 to your bank, then you have to pay every month. So people are asking for their money. And because he realizes that they don't have the money, what he does, he goes to FTX, the exchange, and he goes inside of all his users, their bitcoins, all the money of the users, and he uses that money to pay back the creditors. The users don't know. So you look in your account, you see that you have $5,000 in there. You don't ask yourself question. But normally when you buy some crypto, the exchange is supposed to take your crypto and put it in a cold storage, which is it's on the blockchain, but it's not on the internet anymore. It is in a machine out of the internet. And whenever you need it, if you want to sell it, they take it back from the machine and you can sell it, and they give you dollars in exchange. So that's how your crypto is supposed to be secured. But while people are believing that their money is safe, what my guy is doing, he's using their money to pay everybody. And he's starting to buy a lot of celebrity, Tom Brady, X, Y, and Z, a lot of, what's his name? The guy from the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, etc., actors, singers, YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers, to talk about FTX. He takes a big stadium in Miami. They rename it the FTX Stadium. So listen, la folie de grandeur. And he can pay everybody because he has a lot of FTX. And every FTX is worth $20. So, hey, if you own 10 million of FTX, you have $200 million. If you own 1 billion of them, you have 20 billion. And the problem is, with the war in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia, everybody start being cold in terms of investment. The price of energy. So because of the fact that the US and Russia via Ukraine are having a proxy war for the control of the gas, the fact that Nord Stream 1 and 2 have been destroyed and the gas is not arriving through Germany anymore, but the US is selling the gas to Europe at a price that is 3 times the price that it was before. And same thing for oil. It creates an energy crisis around the world. The people who are mining Bitcoins, so the people who create Bitcoins with the computers, they have a bunch of huge factories full of small graphic cards computers that are creating Bitcoins. And it's very energy intensive. It sucks a lot of energy. But if the price of the energy goes up 3 times, the people who are printing Bitcoins, they're like, yo, it used to cost me $1 million to create 1 Bitcoin in terms of energy, but because no, not to create 1 Bitcoin. Let's say it used to cost me $1 million per month of energy, but I created in Bitcoin worth maybe, let's say, 3 million every month. So it makes sense. But if all of a sudden it costs me 3 million per month in terms of energy, what's the point of me making Bitcoins? Costs too much. So what they do, they're like, you know what? Let's wait a little bit to continue mining, and let's sell some our Bitcoin so that we can make money instead of creating Bitcoins and selling, putting them to the market slowly. The miners start putting a lot of Bitcoins in the market. So because there's more supply of Bitcoin, the prices go down. And because everybody is scared, everybody is like, they don't know if it's going to be a world war, etc. Because the sentiment in the world is negative, the stock option, the markets, everything go down, including the price of the Bitcoin. When the price of the Bitcoin goes from 40,000 and it dives to 16,000, all the altcoins, which is the other cryptocurrencies, XRP, Ethereum, etc., they go down as well, including FTT. Our boys' coin goes down as well. Maybe it's at, it went from $20. So let's say you have 100 million coins at $20 and they are worth $2 billion. But if they go down to $7, for example, then the value of your coins is now only 700 millions. But you still have to pay all the people, all the companies you buy, all the contracts you made here and there from the Bahamas, naked with whatever you guys do out there. They're starting to have a problem of liquidity. And a lot of people in the exchange are trying to sell their cryptocurrencies to have some cash because, hey, listen, we're not sure. Things are strange. There's a lot of people are at war. We don't know. Let me take my Bitcoin or my Ethereum out of the exchange and have some dollars. So when they do that, you have to pay those people. If you pay those people, you have to use your FTT, turn them into dollars to give dollars back to the people. But if you don't have the money, it becomes strange. So there's one guy who is CZ. So he's the CEO of Binance, which is another crypto exchange, the biggest one. He's huge. CZ, his real name is Changpeng Zhao. We call him CZ for Changpeng Zhao. CZ he sees and he knows that there's a problem with this coin. And what he decides to do, he decides to do a tweet. So let me find his tweet, because that's the tweet that created the whole drama. Let me find his Twitter. Where's his Twitter? Because in the cryptocurrency world, everything happens in Twitter. So CZ Yes. He tweeted, let's see. He tweeted, so that was 2 days ago that he tweeted, 3 days ago. Let me see. He tweeted, let me go find his tweet from 2 days ago. What was his tweet? Speak soon, reduce. Okay. No, that's even before that. All right. I'm not finding his. I'm not finding his tweet. Anyway, he said that they had 2 billion in FTT, the coin of that guy. He said he had 2 billion in FTT from Binance invested there, and because he believed that there was something sketchy going on in that exchange, and they didn't believe in SBF ability to pay, and there was something strange. He said, we're moving our 2 billion. We're gonna sell our 2 billion FTT, and FTT at that moment was around $20, I think. He said, we're gonna sell everything. We're gonna sell all our FTT, so $2 billion. What happened if you sell all that crypto, it makes the price go down. But when he said that, when he tweeted that, this created a panic in the market. Everybody was like, yo, if these guys sell their FTTs, I have $1,000 of FTT. If it goes down to $10, I'm only gonna have $500. Let me sell as well. And this created what we call a bank run, which is, what is a bank run? Let's say everybody has money in the bank. Let's say you have a bank, the bank has $10,000 in cash inside of the bank, and everybody has $1,000 in their bank accounts. But if, let's say you have 10,000 people, they all have $1,000 in their bank account. If 10 people go and say, hey, I need my $1,000, I want to buy a TV, it's okay, because it's gonna cost them 10,000. They still have 90,000 left if they had 100,000 in the safe. But now, if 100,000 come and they get their money, or if everybody, because they're scared, want all their cash back, it's what you call a bank run. Maybe the bank doesn't have enough money to pay everybody. They don't have enough enough cash, enough liquidity. So if everybody starts running to the bank and say, hey, I want my money, the bank says, I can pay you guys. I don't have the money. And the market and everything goes down. And that's exactly what happened after that tweet. And this created a frenzy in the market, and this made the whole market tank, and the price of FTT went from $20 to a few cents. And now our boys in the Bahamas had no money to pay nobody. Not the creditors, not the investors, and all the users were like, hey, I put 10,000 here, I bought some Bitcoin, or I bought some Dogecoin, or I bought some XRP, I want my money back. And they have no money to pay you. So they froze all the accounts, and from there, everything went down. The whole crypto market went down, everything. all the crypto went down. Everybody that had money in crypto, like me, all our money was divided by, I don't know, 20, lost 20% of value. Everybody lost their money. And that guy is in the Bahamas. Apparently, supposedly, he's in custody. Nobody know exactly where he is. And then it started becoming strange, because we start realizing that the head of regulation of the US, the SEC, Security Exchange Commission, he used to work for, at the MIT, he used to work for the father of Caroline, who was one of the girlfriends of this guy. So these guys are all connected. We started also realizing that that guy, all these nerds, they gave $50 million of donation to American politicians. 50 million to the Democrats, and his co-founder gave 20 million to the Republicans. So they were buying their way in, not being regulated, playing with people's money, and nobody supervising them. They had these 130 companies, but no board, no people supervising that what they were doing, and only 4 people knowing stuff. And all these people in the Bahamas all fucking each other. That was going. And they lost $2 billion of users' funds. So if you had your money in there, it's gone. And you got tomorrow. I'm joking. So they lost people's fund, and the people's money, if you realize, so you put money in the exchange, that money went to in FTT, and then they use that money to fund the Democratic Party for these elections, and a little bit of the Republicans as well. And what we're learning now as well is that when people said in February, in the beginning of the war, people say, hey, we have to fund Ukraine. Listen, the best way to fund Ukraine, to send their money, is with crypto. Crypto will arrive faster to Ukraine. What did the President Biden said we should use? We should use a page that was created by FTX. FTX send their money to you. I mean, you send your money to Ukraine, it arrives inside of FTX, and it doesn't go to Ukraine. It goes to the Democratic Party a little bit, and it goes to these guys' pockets. And this is where we are. And that shit is crazy, because now a lot of people are not believing in crypto anymore. Not everybody. I've seen enough crashes to be like, just another day in paradise. But a lot of people are removing their funds from crypto. A lot of people are deciding that they don't want to be in exchanges. And a lot of people are now having, a lot of people in crypto are having a very purist reaction. They want everybody to have their own wallets and have control of their wallets, custody of their wallets. But a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people, they just want something that works like a bank, like a Coinbase account, something that is regulated, something that they can trust, that if you lose my money, there's going to be insurance, I'm going to get my money back, like in a bank. And But the problem is the how do I call this? The philosophy of crypto in the beginning was, we want to change the system, do something new where you own your money for real, not it doesn't belong to the government. So understand how they feel, but most people in the generation and most people in the population, it's too complicated for them. And all these people they program stuff that are cumbersome. And yeah, some people will need exchanges where it's easier to exchange crypto. So now you have a lot of YouTubers that are accusing each other, saying, oh, you did publicity for this, so you're guilty as well. You are the reason why your followers lost their money. And me, I'm like, not really. If you do publicity for Coca-Cola and people die from diabetes, I mean, you are an artist, or you're an influencer. That's your job. You do publicity. Of course, it's important not to promote a scam. But if the American government could not even see that these guys were scammers, how would a YouTuber know? But everybody is using this whole thing to create a very negative environment where everybody is accusing each other of something and everybody is feeling into the negative. And now you have a lot of crypto exchanges that are smaller, that are starting to lose a lot of customers and a lot of liquidity because everybody is doing bank runs. Everybody is removing their funds. And some of those places don't have enough money. They have crypto, but they don't have enough money to exchange the crypto of the people in dollars. So this situation is a whole mess, and it was all created because everybody believed in, people love to believe in, listen, people have something with gurus. If you have questions, please, in the chat, go ahead. But yeah, people have this adoration for guru type people, cults, billionaires. Like soon as you say, oh, he's a billionaire, he walks in shorts, he drives a Toyota, and he lives in the Bahamas and whatever, and he has X amount of money, all of a sudden everybody's just like singing, oh yeah, he's amazing, he's a genius. But the fact that the normal population is doing this, I understand, because listen, most people are simple. But the fact that sophisticated people who are in governments, people who are investors, people who should have the BS detector on, nobody saw nothing, because those kids are geniuses and their parents are big politicians or big donors, and they connected. Everybody just went there and nobody verified nothing, and here we are. And I believe, personally, I'm a long-term investor in crypto. I've been in crypto since long time, more than 10 years now. So I've seen crypto come up and go down, and I've made I made money in certain coins. I bought some Bitcoin when it was low, sold it, made some money, bought some Ethereum with it when it was low, sold it, made some money, bought a lot of diversified myself. And sometimes you buy something and then it's worth nothing. But I don't look for people to blame for my decision. The way I invest is I'm investing my money thinking that I'm only investing what I can afford to lose. I don't invest the money for my kids' school. I don't invest the money for the rents. I don't invest the money that I need to feed my family. I only invest the extra money. And usually I invest the gains from my own investments. Usually if I made some money, let's say I make $10,000 from a trade, I'm gonna reinvest 5,000, and I'm gonna use 5,000 for something. I'm gonna reinvest something, though 5,000 in something that I believe is gonna go up. That's what I do usually. When I sell NFTs, I'm gonna buy NFTs with the money from my sales. That's the way I invest. It's the same thing in stock options that I do. It's the same thing for anything. When I invest my money, I'm investing the gains. And usually, because I have a big music catalog that generates revenue every day, if I invest $1,000, by the next 4 or 5 days, those $1,000 are already back in my account from just my revenue, my passive income. So that's what I'm going to invest. And listen, if I do a bad investment and it goes to zero, it goes to zero. I'm not very emotional with the money. That's the way I am. A lot of people are very emotional, and if I have to do a critic of the crypto space, there's a lot of it feels like a cult. Everybody is like obsessed with whatever coin they follow. You have the Shiba Inu army, you have the ADA army, you have the Bitcoin maxis, you have, and me, I'm looking at all these people, I'm like, since when little piece of programs in the internet are divinities? I'm not a nobody, whatever. The only cult I have is for myself. But these people are super emotional, super aggressive. They have all the traits of the everything bad that you see in the YouTube comments or in the YouTube comments or in the Twitter spaces, like people that are just arguing with each other, being angry at each other, etc. And everybody's trying to make it. And every time we show you somebody who made it, somebody who made some money, somebody who he's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Oh, I bought whatever and I made this amount. All of a sudden, everybody think you're a guru. Everybody think you are their financial advisor. Oh, what can we buy? If you look at them talking, like if you look at those crypto lives, you're going to see people saying, yeah, what you think about this? What you think about that? Oh my God. Like, and you have people that are reading all these charts and they're just saying, oh yeah, he's doing this, that, and most of them, they don't know what they're talking about. But because, in French, we say, au royaume des aveugles, les borgnes sont rois. So in the kingdom of the blind, the one who only have one eye is a king. And it really makes me think of that expression, because you are seeing a bunch of people who are just following all these YouTubers, all these crypto influencers, all these people on Twitter, and whatever those people are saying that they should buy, everybody go buy en masse. And yes, if you have a coin that is worth $1 and you have 100,000 people who listen to you and you tell them, let's go buy that, everybody spend $100 in that, you're gonna make the price go up. So it goes from $1 to $5. If the company who create that coin gave you 1 million coin just to do the promo, once everything goes to $5, you sell your 1 million coins, you make 5 million, and the price go down. The price go to 10 cents or to 0.01 cent, and everybody you send them there get fucked. And you, well, you got your millions and you go to the next coin. So there's a lot of those type of Ponzi scheme, a lot of scams, and there's also a lot of legitimate project. There's a lot of people who really have a vision for crypto, for what it is and what it can be and how we can use it. Listen, even in politics, if voting was done using crypto, it would be hard to contest the votes, because you could have a real vote that is done on the blockchain that nobody can control. You can do real contracts, especially for us in music. Let's say when a song plays in the radio directly pays $10 for a play, for example. They spend directly $10, and the smart contract in the blockchain just does the split directly. Composer get $4, author get $4, publisher get $1, beat maker get $1. I don't know, whatever is your deal, and everybody can be paid instantaneously. In an instant, everybody can just get paid soon as the money is sent. Whereas today, sometimes we have to wait a whole year for the money to go around the world and to arrive to you. So, but this market is full of emotional people, and this is why everybody's selling their crypto, because they don't know what they're talking about themselves. Nobody wants to do their own research. Everybody wants to listen to. So listen. I'm sorry. Like, look at these people. Oh, I know you're not supposed to judge people on face value. Fuck that. I'm not trusting a guy who can't dress well. Wait, we supposed to. You dress those people? What? They have a shrink. They're having sex. They're on drugs. And at the same time, they're handling your billions of dollars. And nobody's supervising. Well, that's what you get. And you got a bunch of people who are just following. Because listen, people need cults. People need to pray on somebody, because nobody's going to church anymore. They pray on Apple, Samsung, SBF, CZ from Binance. Listen, personally, the way I look at it, I'm like, yo, CZ made a power move. That's a Sith Lord. Look, yo, this is a Palpatine move. You here, you with a single tweet, you destroy the whole crypto market. And now you're telling everybody to leave the exchanges because they're not powerful. But you destroying competition. It's good for you as well. None of these guys are philanthropists. All of them are, ego, money. Listen, soon as you make money, it start corrupting you. It's the way it is. I've seen this happen over and over again, and we didn't need to talk about billions. I've seen people just make 1,000 per week, and just because people were screaming their names, their head exploded. We all know people like that on a small level. They were cool until they get a promotion at work, and all of a sudden they're starting to act different. We all know these people. So what makes you think that all these people with billions of dollars in the Bahamas all together doing orgies and I don't know what they were putting in their body in terms of drugs, how you think they're not gonna go crazy? especially at 29 years old, 30 years old. This is young. They're not kids, but they're young. Especially all these awkward Harry Potter looking bozos. All these people, yeah, they're socially awkward. No, they're not ready for all that money. And they don't have supervision. They're just like all these kids coming from Walt Disney, becoming singers, and then ending drug addicts. And yeah. So soon as there's a lot of money, there's gonna be a lot of snake moves. And listen, I don't think we done hearing about CZ, who now is acting like he's the White Knight. But I don't know, bro. I don't know what he has behind his head. Because you don't want to have one exchange with no competition. Because now they can decide the rules for everybody. They can change the rules on you. The motto of crypto is decentralization. So, yeah. Listen, we'll see. It's the same thing for when I talk to you about cults and gurus. Remember in 2012, let me find it. No, not 2012. 2018. All right, I'm gonna find it. All right, look at this. This is an article from 2021. All right, that's not even long time ago. That's a year ago, right? Look at this. The Pandora Papers reveal offshore holdings of Ukrainian president and his inner circle. All these people were stealing all the money from Ukraine. Expensive property, etc. The actor, blah, blah. Look at this. All these people. That's his house in London, right? An apartment for 2 million, another one at 3 million, election maneuvering. Like everybody, if you read this article, and that was from last year, right? Pandora Papers. Everybody was saying that this guy, yeah, he's just corrupt. Russia invaded for reasons that we're not going to go through now. Listen, those people are media people. They know how to do the media warfare. He start wearing his green t-shirt every day, Steve Jobs style. He start coming every day like, yeah, I'm not leaving, I'm there, I'm in Kyiv, etc., etc. And all of you guys want to give him the Nobel Prize now, when he was just another liar and another corrupt person a year ago, 2 years ago. You know why? Because all you guys want is gurus. Because you don't believe in God anymore. You believe in gurus. You believe in awkward guys. All these crypto guys look strange. They speak strange. All of them. And they're all billionaires. And everybody's like, me, I look at them, I'm like, okay. What is your proposition? What is your coin about? And I invest after doing my research. I don't care about the whatever amount of followers you have. I don't care. But most people on Twitter, most people on the internet, soon as you have some followers, people go crazy. Kanye, SBF, and everybody else. Same shit for me. And listen, at a point, this industry has to ask itself, when are we maturing and stop like just being in the utopia, and we understand, it's a business. And it has to be, people have to be transparent. And listen, soon as there's money, you're gonna have scammers, you're gonna have people going crazy because of the money, you're gonna have people trying to steal your money, and you're gonna have people trying to take your place under the money to put themselves under the money. Whatever business you in, it's not just crypto. This is not a crypto problem. It's humans being humans. When I arrived in the Zouk industry, everybody thought it was cute that an African guy was doing Zouk. Everybody thought that was cute. And then I became the number one selling artist. And all of a sudden, everybody was pissed. Oh, he's not from here. And people were asking me, yeah, you're not from here? I was like, from where? From here. From France? No, I'm not from France, but I've been living here for long enough that, I'm resident. Yeah, but from the West Indies. You're not from the West Indies. So why you do Zouk? And I was like, because I want to. Yeah, but what do you say to the people who say that? You should not, because you're not from here. And my reply was always the same. Fuck them. I don't care. I do what I want. Music is free. Everybody can do music. If Japanese people want to do Congolese music, go at it. Maybe you're going to do something crazy. But before the money and the women and the fans and the cult was on me, nobody cared. As soon as I was making all the money, all the artists were like, he's not from here. All the other labels were like, he's making too much money. We have to kill him. And people started trying to do the snake moves. You know why? Money, ego, pussy. Those are the three magic words. And you see in this story, same thing. It's just billions of dollars, but it's the same old story. What are we gonna do? Me? I'm gonna keep making my money. Let me look at your comments and go to sleep. Listen, it's a full case study. Listen, you have to read about it. Like, listen, did I have my that Forbes articles? You have to check that out. Let me find it again and put the link. The fall of FTA. You have to read that whole saga here. I'm gonna put the link here. I put the link in the chat. You have to check and read the whole thing, because it's marvelous that, everybody just closed their eyes. That guy was there sitting with presidents, and nobody was asking themselves questions. Amazing how if you bold, people will believe you. It's crazy. Lord. Listen, Netflix is already at work. Trust me. That crook made me lose a lot of money. You can go to hell. Oh shit, you were in FTX? Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Yeah. Well, listen, me, first of all, the way I invest my money on crypto, I have a little bit in one place, a little bit in one place, a little bit in one exchange, a little bit in one exchange, and a little bit in one custody wallet, and another one in one custody wallet that cold storage. Like some I go directly inside of the blockchain and I do my exchange myself. I get money on Coinbase. From Coinbase, I send to directly to MetaMask, for example, a wallet, a decentralized wallet, and I buy there and I keep there. So no exchange can touch it there. And some I will have on Coinbase, some I will have here, some I will have there, but I don't put everything in the same place. I have everything divided into 6 or 7 places. So if I have $100,000 in crypto, it's 10. That's how I invest, so that if 1 or 2 go down, there's 8 left, and I can even, if I'm quick enough, I can remove from one that has a problem and move to another one, or move where nobody can touch it. That's the way I invest. And this same thing for stock options. I have like a bunch of apps plus my bank plus my other bank, and that's how I invest. It's better if you had everything in one place. You can see big numbers. Now, I prefer seeing 10,000 here, 8,000 here, rather than have 100,000 in one place. That's how I invest, so that I don't find myself in this situation. That's how people invest in women. I'm joking. Personality, cult, and pride. Yep. Same thing with Liep Lima. Is that the Cameroonian crypto? Yo, that was crazy too. That's true. That is true. It's a question of positioning. With what values do we decide to lead and influence the world? Sometimes people decide to lead and influence the world the right way, and then they become powerful, or just people listen to them. So because people listen to them, one day they say people shouldn't eat chicken, and all of a sudden the price of chicken go down because nobody buys chicken anymore. And that's when you realize, oh, I'm powerful. So you start believing that what you say is the word of God. So it start going into your head. You have no idea the number of ugly fat guys I've seen after they had a hit, and they had girls wanted to have sex with them after the shows. They start looking at us like I'm cute, and we were like, "The fuck you talking about?" No, I look good. I'm beautiful. Look at this. Look, I can have all the girls I want. And we're like, no, those are groupies. It was just ego. So even in religion, you have a lot of people, they want to spread the word of God. And then same thing. They get consumed by the power they have on the faithful. Happens all the time because men are weak. Once you get in a position of power and money, not everybody can stay righteous. A lot of people, it just explodes in their head. And all of us, when we are on a position of just being in the utopia, being in the values, being in the, I want to do this, I want to lead with values, I want to lead lead people to a better place. We don't know how we're gonna be when there's 100,000 people or 1,000,000 people who are listening to every word we say, and they are not trying to learn from what you say. They just want to do what you say because they are blank pages. Yeah, they want you to write. They want you to tell them, what are we gonna do, Julie? Queen Julie, what are we gonna do? And you're gonna say, well, I mean, listen. You wake up, brush your teeth, take a shower, tell the people you like that you like them, tell the people you love that you love them, and you will see, you will have a better start of the day. And you just say this as a motivation, and you have 1,000,000 people doing that, and all of them, they feel great now. They're like, oh my God, she's a goddess. Everything she says, she changed my life. And now they start telling you, you changed my life. Oh my God. And you start thinking, so you could say, yeah, I'm good. I made good for people. But you could also start feeling, yeah, I changed people's lives. So you start. If you don't like something, you're going to start telling people, hey, don't do this because I don't like this. Not because it's not good to do it. Because everybody can pick. Some people can like this, some people can like that. But people gonna, what do we like today? You're gonna say we like this, and then happens all the time too. In every walks of life, happens to people. Trust me. The first time I saw a woman faint in front of me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to fight with the devil now. Because yeah, it's coming. It's gonna be the groupies, it's gonna be the underwear thrown at me, it's gonna be the most beautiful girl, it's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be money, it's gonna be strange proposals, it's gonna be people proposing drugs, it's gonna be everything. They're gonna come at me. It's gonna be the rumors, it's gonna be the attacks on the character, all this. Because I was becoming famous. And that was in 1998. Lucky for me, I was already, my parents were famous. And they went through all these things in politics and business. So I was like, okay, I know everything that's going to happen. I'm ready. I'm going to protect myself, and I'm going to protect my ego, and I'm going to make sure I stay humble and make sure I have people around me that keep me in check. But some people, they don't have that. They're in a house in the Bahamas, naked with 10 people that are telling them that you're so amazing as they're licking your balls. In an orgy. Plus the prostitutes, plus the drugs, plus all these people on Twitter telling you you're so amazing, plus all the politicians telling you, wow, you're so amazing. Oh my God. Oh, this is the type of people this country need for the future. And your head explodes. So yeah, it's a question of positioning, as you said. Every leader has his vision of influence and purpose, and this where those emotional people must be responsible for the people they decide to follow. Yep, that's me. That's why I follow and unfollow people all the time. You say something strange, I unfollow you straight. Many no longer want to go to God because many gurus reinforce their egos and their weak neurons. I added weak. I agree with that. Having followers does not mean you are credible. Listen, there's a bunch of people in Twitter that have 1 million followers that are stupid idiots. There's a bunch of them. Oh my God, what happened here? Then again, crypto attract the get rich quick mentality. That is true. That is true. So you have such psychos in this space. That's very, very true. The promise, when you see, like, there's a story of this guy. He worked at a post office in Atlanta, I think. Ghetto guy, normal guy, and he invested $150 in that one crypto, and that crypto did 96% up, and he ended up with $20 million. And all of a sudden, his whole life changed. His family's life changed. He bought some Lamborghinis, and he's there, and everybody wants this. Everybody, yeah, he started having millions of followers just because of his stories, and everybody was like, "Yo!" And one day I think I was on his YouTube channel, and he was talking, and everybody in the chat was telling him, "Hey, should we buy whatever Inu? Should we buy this? What do you think? Tell us, Messia, tell us." And I was like, "Yo." Yes, I heard that the Miami Heat Stadium no longer bears the name of FTX Arena. But did they remove everything already, or they just severed their contract? I invest with and in Swissborg before, but I decided to move to Binance. Careful. But yeah, Binance is the strongest one. I also invest in Binance, but I also invest in 6 other places. No, I don't know. I don't know this one. Yeah, got you. It's more like a seed you plant instead of imposing something. Exactly. You have to know how to. You have to know how to. You have to know how to. You have to know how to inspire people instead of imposing to people, and that's what I do with this show. I try to just express how I feel and never force people to feel the same way. Sometimes I disagree with some of you here. Sometimes other people agree with me. Sometimes people think further than me, and it's fine. Because I'm here to have a conversation. I'm not here to tell you what to do, because I'm nobody's dad here. And that's the difference. It's a big difference between this and a lot of people who believe that because they have an influence, they have to force people to act or think a certain way. Yep, guru behavior. Yeah, I mean, on those words, listen, be safe, do your own research always, whatever the subject. Don't listen to the news or a doctor or anybody just like this. You take the opinions of professionals, but you go read a little bit for yourself. And maybe you take the opinions of another professional and then you make up your own mind. So that you can assume the result for yourself. You see, in the case of the crypto right now, you got a bunch of people who believed that they would get rich quick, that put all their economies in crypto just because they were following some YouTuber or somebody on Twitter, or because Elon Musk said Doge to the moon. Whatever the reason, but then they didn't do their research. They were just like, "Oh my God, Elon said it," and they put their money. And now that their money is gone, they're looking for places where they can point their fingers. It's your fault. You made me do it. You made me do it. No. You did it. In the story of Les Moutons de Panurge, there's the one sheep that goes and falls the cliff, and everybody else follow, and they fall as well. But who's responsible? The person you follow to the cliff, to fall to your death on the cliff, or your own legs? Because you can stop and be like, yo, these people are falling. Nah, let me go the other way. No, you're following everybody. You're following the crowd. And you know, a lot of people, they become as dumb as the crowd. Personally, I like to think for myself, whatever the subject is, whatever it is. I will just, listen to the news, try to have multiple sources, try to have diverging opinions as well. When there's a lot of people, you say something that they don't like or they don't believe, they get emotional straight away. They start being angry. They start telling you that, how can you do this? How can you defend this guy? And you're like, I'm not defending nobody. I just think that you have to listen. No, nobody should listen to. He should be. No. You have to listen to all the points of view, and then you make up your point of view on every subject. At least you know, even if you disagree 100% with what the other person says, at least you know how they feel and maybe why they feel like this. Then you can have a conversation and maybe you can change a little bit of their mind. But most people, mouton de Panurge, they go. They want to be part of a group. They want to be part of something. So they want to be part of the Samsung cult. If you have an iPhone, you're an idiot. You're going to do a video about an iPhone. Somebody's going to come to you in the comments and say, no, the Galaxy is better. And you're like, leave me alone. Let me enjoy my phone. No, you should have taken this because the Apple ecosystem, the walled garden. And you're like, did I ask you something? Did I like, oh, and you pay that much? That's my money. But some people, they believe that they have to force you to think like them. No. So maybe, maybe this is a phase of maturation for the whole crypto space. We'll see. Anyway, enough talking about crypto. I hope you enjoyed that show. If you did, please put some unicorns in the chat and let me know that you enjoyed it. And listen, Sunday, maybe we're going to have a guest. I have to make sure she's going to be we're going to invite a coach. So she's a business and music coach. But I still need to confirm that she's going to come. And if she does, I will put it, of course, in the community tab on the YouTube channel. If you enjoy this show, make sure that you put some likes. You put your likes. Put me some unicorns in the chat. And of course, listen. I'll see you. Sunday for this conversation with Annabella, if she confirms. Until then, listen. This show was brought to you by Shada, and the Gods of Good Fortune is 2:34 a.m. in Portugal. Thanks to all the subscribers. Thanks to our stream royalty, Sirène des Îles. And again, I just scratched the surface of that story. I invite you to read the articles that I sent you, so that you can, learn more about that whole debacle that is still hurting the whole crypto community and all our money. And listen, it is what it is. Thanks for coming, and I'm gonna leave you with the track that is playing, that is called Fugitive by Angel CD. That is me. Peace, Shada gang.